It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers, and it's coming up next.
On a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a fourth-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And complete to Drake London. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now this throw caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a run down, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Derek Brown. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Oh, Mooney, what a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Young. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Ray McLeod. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Falcon football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
got an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Following the interception, Young. Incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Young now. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Thomas brings it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
On the counter, this is Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cousins. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Young. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down and 4. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw on second down is Young. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a third down and 3.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Oh, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Avery Williams. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down, here's Cousins. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Young working out of the gun. That is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Cousins now. Man open is Robinson. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's Cousins.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
Throwing, Cousins.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Young will set to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Young now from the 50. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. For a running back, that's kind of depressing, right? You get all that yardage, but still no first down.
Well, it was a mile, maybe a mile and a half to the first down mark.
Yeah.
So he did all he could to get there. A little disappointing at the end, but, boy, they gave it a great effort, didn't they? Got to give him a little respect for that, don't you?
And he really helped his yards per carry average, that's for sure.
Yeah, quietly, they'll take that.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. Taking it about the 16. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Complete to number 19, Adam Thielen. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Some strong running at the 20. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Able to slither by, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Brooks, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Young. A quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That was a route run not not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Young to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating. Okay, and to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer, because they need to come up with something. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Back near the goal line, Cousins. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Cousins again. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, here's Cousins. Got London on a slant. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Cousins. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And we're back now in Charlotte. 2nd and 9 from the 44. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A first down throw for Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good yardage on the completion, man. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here is Young. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Young now. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a first down throw for Young. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young will set to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. Eluding the... And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Throws right back to London, complete again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Robinson up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get right but could not.
DJ Wonnum got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Young on 1st down. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Second down, Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Getting my touchdown here in the field. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Young. He finds his man complete. That's Brooks. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st down. Here's Young. His throw incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Loss. It's 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Young to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
And you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And yes, he's into the end so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out come the Falcons now. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go. So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now Young. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Young on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Falcon football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throw left side, there's London. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. They juked him, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
147 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here's Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running.
They just had to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to Hubbard. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle they go. Brooks. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Panthers have won the football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small.